Also inside, you can have your picture taken with $1 million in singles.
Manoj.
You ever wonder what $1 million in singles looks like? You guys go in there? You guys go in New York? You go in the Money Museum?
Neha.
Pretty cool, huh? That big street. As we cross the street, if you guys look down the street to the right, you'll see our federal prison right downtown in Chicago.
Federal prison.
It's a triangular building with little Swiss cheese windows. And if you look at the very top floor, as we cross the street, you'll see it. The top floor is the yard. So you'll see, probably right now, the prisoners will be out there. It's the best view in Chicago. I've heard. I haven't been there myself. Do you remember the TV show Orange is the New Black? You know, Piper on Orange is the New Black? This is the real Piper stayed in this prison. To your left-hand side, this is the Klaczynski Federal Building. They have the FBI, CIA, Homeland Security, and IRS all inside that building on your left. If you look down the street to your right, this is what Chicago looked like in 1900. None of the buildings for these 3 blocks have changed since then. The only thing that's different is we have elevated train tracks now instead of streetcars. They got rid of those streetcars because they were so dangerous. They were killing, on average, 11 people a day in Chicago. To your right-hand side is the Dirksen Federal Courthouse, and that's where 4 of the last 7 governors of Illinois have been convicted. It's bad odds. 4 out of 7. Mainly fraud. Blagojevich, you might remember. Right. But it's great because you can get interrogated at the FBI and come to court and go to prison 2 blocks away. Very convenient. To your left-hand side, this is one of the greatest lobbies to go walk through. It's called the Marquette Building. And inside, there are these stained glass mosaics that tell the history of Chicago. It's named after Father Jacques Marquette. Him and his partner Louis Joliot, a couple French-Canadian dudes, came to claim this area for France. So Wisconsin, Illinois, and Indiana was called New France, just like we have New England up north. Anybody going to Hamilton tonight? It's not too bad. Between $200 and $900 a ticket. It's about 1/10 the price of New York, though. So. Wayne Brady, if you know who Wayne Brady is, he's playing Aaron Burr in Hamilton right now. Yeah.
Let's make a deal.
Yeah. On your left-hand side, you'll see this mosaic on the ground floor. That is called the Four Seasons, and that was a gift to Chicago from Marc Chagall, the French impressionist. It tells the 4 seasons of life and the 4 seasons of weather in Chicago, even though we just have 2 now. We have winter and construction. It's out in front of the Chase Tower, this building with the great slope on the side. This is where Barack met Michelle for the first time. They were working together in the law firm right inside. He was an intern and she was his boss. And she still is his boss to this day. Who here remembers Ferris Bueller's Day Off? Do you remember when he sang Dankeschön in the German Day Parade? That is exactly where we are right now. When I first moved to Chicago, I'm from New York. When I first moved to town, all of my knowledge of Chicago was Ferris Bueller and the Blues Brothers. So you'll notice I'll talk about those things a lot. Coming up across the street on the left, you'll see the large brown skyscraper. That is called Daley Plaza. And that's where we have all of our aldermen's offices. Or inside, there's also a local courthouse in there. But more importantly, that's the building that Jake and Elwood Blues drove their car right into the middle of, and the Blues Brothers. Out in front, you'll see a sculpture, one of the most famous sculptures in town, called the Picasso. That was done by Picasso, that's right. It looks like a seahorse or a baboon or something. He said he made it to look like his ex-wife. Do you guys see this white tower on the right with these strange windows? That's called the Reliance Building. And what's interesting about these windows, now in your house, probably in your living room, you have a picture window with two smaller windows on either side of it that open and close. This is the first time those windows were ever used inside that building. It's called the Reliance Building, and those kinds of windows are called Chicago windows. So if you ever have to get it fixed, that's what it'll say on the receipt. Now, Queen Victoria in England, after the Chicago fire, she heard that all the libraries burned down in Chicago. And so she donated one of her complete collections of books to the city to help rebuild our library system. So we took them, and then nobody told her that we never had a library in the first place. We just stole her books. But they took all the books and they put them in the Waterworks pump station. If you guys have been over there, you know the water tower and the Waterworks pump station. And they held them in there until they could finish a proper library that they know wouldn't burn down. See, we had the Chicago fire, but then every day there were other fires. Everything was made out of wood in town. So they had to finish a big stone building, and here it is on our left-hand side. It's Daniel Burnham design. You can see all this Roman architecture. You know, he was a big fan of the Romanesque style. And right in the middle at the top, it says Chicago Public Library up there. This was the first library we had in the city. Also inside is the largest stained glass dome on Earth. So you guys are all going to go take a selfie at the